Hi guys. As the year is coming to an end, I wanted to share the biggest thing I learned this year by far in 2025. And I would argue it's probably honestly the best thing I've ever learned in my life. And it's that time is not your enemy. Time is not your friend. Time is really what you make it out to be. I think it's been a very common theme across a lot of my videos this past year. It's also been a huge growth milestone for me. Having thoughts like, what if instead of just thinking about it, I actually went and did it? What if instead of talking about it, I actually just got started on it? And this can apply to a lot of different things. We need to stop fearing time. I think a lot of people suffer from an internal stigmatization, if that's a word, of the idea of something taking a really long time. But what if instead of having a fear of it, you just went for it? You just started it. It doesn't matter if you have no skill in something that you want to do. It really doesn't matter, because the first day will always be your worst day, most likely. You have to start somewhere, as everyone does. I think a really good example of everyone starts somewhere is looking back at my very first video on this channel. That is such a tough watch. I have a lot of videos on my channel that are really tough to watch. But then looking back at my more recent videos, I'm like, wow, look at that growth, you know? I think deep down, at least for me, there's this fear of if I start something, I have to follow through, otherwise it's very disappointing. And I think that sucks. I think that's a really shitty way to think about it. Time can be the best gift that you give to yourself, because you can literally do anything with it. When I used to run in high school, I remember our coaches told us this quote that really helped, I think, encourage me, because I really didn't like running, and it was that running doesn't get easier, you just get better. And that can be applied to literally any skill ever. Starting is always the hardest part. If it's something you really want to do and you suck at it in the beginning, you will only get better. You will only get better if you stay consistent. And it's also never too late to begin learning something new. So instead of feeling like time is against you and that things you want are way too far away, let that encourage you. Let that be a long-term goal. Let it motivate you every day to be like, I'm working towards a better me. Anyway guys, that's it for this week. Just wanted to share this piece of advice with you guys going into the new year. I know we have a few more weeks still, but it was kind of top of mind for me, so I wanted to talk about it a little bit. But yeah, I will see you guys next Saturday with another video. So until then.